And we're going to sand this and show you how to do this. We're going to start with is a 1500 grit wet sand. We're going to go to 2000 grit, and then we'll do a final sanding with 3000 grit. So we're going to show you how to do this. Okay, here we are. We've got our little panel. Put about 4 coats of clear on this, and also 4 coats of clear on this. We sprayed the whole panel. We just taped off half of it so you can see the difference, just color sanding it. We used some soapy water with some automotive car wash soap. We have a 1500 grit, 2000, and then 3000. And so we're just basically going to start with our 1500 grit. Let's put it in here. You can let this sit for a few minutes, it helps kind of separate it out. And just wrap it around here, and just go in one direction. Just like this. Now we'll turn in this direction. If you hear any scratching, then just rinse off your sponge so you don't rub dirt around in it. And on the last one, I like to kind of go in a circular motion. Get all your sand scratches out. And when you're all done, use this to squeegee it off. You can just kind of towel dry it, and then you'll be able to see exactly what you still need to cut out. So we're just kind of fast forward through this. And all right, this is our last step. We've already cleaned it off, make sure that everything's nice and there's no imperfections. Now we're going to take our 3000 grit and do our final block. Then after we do with this 3000 grit, we're going to go and do all our polishing. So let's do one little coat on this, and this is basically just so we can get all the sand scratches off of the 2000 grit. So just go over it real lightly. Doesn't have to be very abrasive. It's not like you're trying to cut anything, you're just trying to get the sand scratches off. My general rule of thumb on everything I ever do, 3 passes. So you can do a couple passes in this direction. I'll do a couple in this direction. And then I'll come back to this direction and do the whole panel. So just, if you go 3 times, you should be pretty safe and get rid of all your scratches. Now you want to listen, especially on this phase, on the 3000, you want to listen for anything that you hear that might sound like a scratch. If you're hearing any scratching, stop, because what's happening is you're getting dirt underneath your sandpaper, and you don't want to scratch this panel, you just want to smooth it out. So that's pretty much it for color sanding. Go from 1500 to 2000 to 3000. Then you clean your surface, check for any scratches or imperfections, and then from here we'll go into polishing. So polishing will be the next clip. Okay, we're going to walk you through how to polish this panel. Got a couple different polishes here. I'm going to show you how to do it. High-speed buffer. We're going to use a wool pad with extra cut. Then from there we're going to go to a cutting pad with a mild cut. Then we're going to go to a polishing pad with swirl remover. and get off all of our little swirl marks. And then from there, we're going to go into using an orbital with a wax. Now on fresh paint, this paint's only, see the truck, the paint's only about a week old. We're going to actually show you how to wax, but I wouldn't wax it for at least 3 months while the paint's drying. But other than that, we'll show you how to do it on this video. All right, our first step, we have our wool pad and our extra cut. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply a little bit actually on the pad, just because I'm not going to use very much. Just start slow. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do for the wool pad, just because it's extra cut. We'll come back and we'll do the mild cut. Now you want to clean that compound off, so we'll wipe that all down now. And then we'll go over it with a mild cut and then a cutting pad. Same thing, I actually put it on the pad. I just like doing it that way. You don't have to, you can put it on the panel if you want, but I like doing it this way. And start slow in the middle. Just kind of work your way out. Just keep polishing until it goes away. All your polish is used up. Now we'll do the next stage. Okay, now we're going to clean this panel. After we clean that cut and compound off, then we're going to use a swirl remover and a finishing polishing pad. Same thing, put it on the pad. This is more kind of like a finishing compound. You can turn your speed up a little bit. We'll come back and untape it and show you what that looks like.